Howdy, Redesert Boy here. I think recently I was telling you I had a 22 day I decided to do. I took my Walther WMP, which is 22 Magnum pistol, but I also took another 22 pistol, and that is the Smith & Wesson right here, M&P 22 Compact. Okay, nice looking gun right there. Turn it around so you can see the other side. Sorry for the glare. Kind of see that. This one is, well, let's check it safe. There's no magazine in here. And no racket. There's nothing inside of there. This is a internal hammer fired gun. This one happens to have a threaded barrel. They don't all have threaded barrels, and of course, depending on where you live, you may or may not be allowed to have a threaded barrel because that's seen as being not a desirable feature because it makes it, according to whatever your laws are, it might make it not a gun that you can have. Some places have lists for firearms, and this one wouldn't be on it, so as being approved. So, but a lot of places people can have threaded barrels, and this one happens to have one. So we've checked it unloaded. We've got some empty mags here. Comes with 2 magazines. As you can see, they're stainless, and they got this little lever you can pull down to help load it. So to load it up, they're 10-round magazines. This gun is equipped with a thumb safety that's ambi. Okay. It also has a magazine disconnect, right? Which, of course, it won't fire with the safety on, but with the magazine out of it, it's also another safety to it. You have to have the magazine in here, and we've checked it unloaded, and it's in a safe direction in order for it to fire. And the magazine's unloaded, of course. You have to have the magazine in it. So anyway, as far as texture, it's got some texture here and here. To me, it feels very similar in a lot of ways to shields in the size of the grip and things. So it might make it kind of ideal for training people, especially if they're recoil sensitive and things. It's got 10 rounds. It's nice. It has an equipment rail here. It has some slide serrations on the back. It's not on the front, but it has some on the back. You can see here it's got the kind of the 3-dot white sights, white dots. It's polymer. It has a stainless steel barrel. It's 1.48 inches wide, 6.67 inches overall length, 5.03 inches high. The weight's about 15.3 ounces. And the barrel is my understanding is the barrel length is, I believe, 3.6 inches long, probably with this one with the, it has the threaded barrel on it. I think the ones without it probably would be that much shorter. I think they might be 3.3, but I can't remember now. So it's 22 LR, and it's got a magazine release that can be put over to the other side if you need to. So that's possible if it's something you're interested in doing. Reversible magazine release. It has, like I said, the Picatinny rail on it. It does have an internal lock, which not most of us are not too thrilled about with Smith & Wesson, and even on their some of their semi-autos apparently too. So this is it's a nice gun, it's a nice size. I think it'd probably be good maybe if you were training somebody how to use a shield. It's probably a little bit slimmer than a Shield Plus. I personally found the accuracy to be really good. That's one of the things about it I kind of like. It's got a nice kind of extended here where this beaver tail is to make you get a good purchase on there. My hands are larger and I can still enjoy shooting this, but I think it's small enough and so forth that somebody whose hands aren't as large could grip this just fine. And so these, I think, I think Smith's price on these is somewhere in the neighborhood of about, I think it's $4.17 is like their MSRP. So you might have to look around. I won't say they're cheap because they're, 22s are sometimes not as cheap as you'd like them to be, but it's a very handy gun for training. Keep your skills up, maybe work on technique, squeeze your, trigger squeeze and things like that. So that makes it, 22 always makes it kind of a fun time at the range. It's very accurate for me. I'll do a separate range report with it, but it's really pretty handy. I bought a third mag for myself, so I have 3 mags for mine because it comes with 2. I thought since they're 10 rounders, I'd kind of like to have a third one. But that's what I did. I can't remember what I paid. It's probably in the $25 to $30 range or something like that. But enjoyable to shoot. My daughter has smaller hands, and she shot this one very well, and she really doesn't like semi-autos much, but she did shoot this one. So she generally likes revolvers. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. As Free Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now. There you go. Just a couple more views of it. A little texturing here. Bye now. Oh yeah, just one other thing. Kind of like with the Walther WMP, I started looking around and found a holster that would fit it that I already had with the Walther. Well, when I started looking around, of course, these are somewhat, I think they're pretty close in some ways to Shield, although I have a Shield Plus. But anyway, I happened to find one of the holsters I already had fit it pretty well too. So these I think, are a little easier to get holsters for maybe than the Walther, but just something to think about. Be safe out there, whatever you're doing, as Free Desert Boy always says. Bye now.